bar milkshakes are popular in the UK, so today I thought why not try and make them at home without the actual chocolate bar, except the Crunchie because I couldn't find Cinnamon Toffee or Honeycomb anywhere. Let's make 5 of the UK's most popular chocolate bars and put them into a milkshake and hopefully not create a huge mess. So I thought why not start with a Twix. This needs taking off first. So a Twix consists of biscuit, caramel, and chocolates. So in there is some shortbread, a bit of caramel, let's put a little bit more. Our chocolate element, which is chocolate Nesquik, some ice cream, and of course, some milk. So that all goes in there. I've got the wife's bullet, not the bullet you're thinking of. And there it is. A bit of squirty cream, a bit of caramel sauce, and that is our Twix milkshake. And let's try it. Do you know what? That actually tastes like a Twix. So just to recap, caramel, shortbread, chocolate, ice cream, milk, and there you go. You just saved yourself £2.50. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does this taste like a Twix? How much does it remind me of a Twix? I'm going 8.5. So back once again, like a renegade master, we're gonna do a Snickers. So in there goes some peanut butter, some caramel, some Horlicks. Now this is maltiness. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. You can either use Horlicks or you can use Ovaltine. Doesn't really matter, it just has that maltiness to give you that like nugget taste. Obviously in there we also need our chocolate milkshake. That goes in. We go with some ice cream and then top it with milk. Put the top on the wife's bullet. Squizzer cream, caramel sauce, and just a sprinkling of malty mixture. In the UK, it's very hard to get a chocolate bar more popular than a Crunchie, but if there was one, Snickers is probably it. Oh, that is a Snickers, my friend. That tastes like a Snickers. Resemblance out of 10, I'm going 9. Another chocolate bar that's unique to the UK is a mint Aero. So this is a bubbly chocolate that basically consists of white chocolate that's been infused with peppermint, and it has normal chocolate on the outside. So we're gonna start off with some milkshake powder, and then we're gonna drop peppermint flavouring in there. What also goes in there is our usual milk and a scoop of ice cream. So you've seen it all before, you're gonna see it again. Don't breathe this. Well, it smells like a mint Aero. But here we go, into the glass. Cream. And here, I have some green hot chocolate sprinkles. Look at that. It makes no difference whatsoever. This thing, it's probably gonna be good. Is it gonna be like a mint Aero though? Oh, you bet your bum it is. Yeah, that is a mint Aero. Likeness, probably use an error because I could probably add a bit more peppermint, but if you were giving that to someone and you said, tell me what that is, they would tell you that is a mint Aero. Likeness, use an error again, but I'm gonna go 8.5. If I put a bit more peppermint in, I could say 9, but yeah, let's be pedantic about it. Now, before we get on to the next one, which is going to be a surprise, you need to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment as well if you want me to do any more chocolate bars in this fashion and save you some money. So the penultimate milkshake, chocolate bar milkshake we're going to do is a Kinder Bueno, a white Kinder Bueno. So we've got some white hazelnut spread because have you seen the price of hazelnuts? Also in there goes a touch, we don't need too much, of just chocolate spread and just half a shortbread biscuit for that wafer. Our usual milk, our scoop of ice cream, blendage, away we go. Okay. Lid off. Milkshake in. Cream on. So a white Kinder Bueno, basically hazelnut filling inside a wafer and a spot of chocolate. Let's give it a go. Probably should have used wafer. There's actually like a chemical compound called acetylpyrazine, but I could have just put a drop of that in, that would have done it. It's not the closest we've done today, but it's pretty close. I'm gonna give it an 8. So a bit of a travesty. There was no honeycomb in the shop. So I need to try and take the honeycomb from this bar. Here is our honeycomb. Definitely not a Crunchie. Lyle's golden syrup, a spot of honey, literally just the smallest bit. That's what we call a convincer, to convince you that it is honeycomb. You could be done with that. The golden syrup would carry it a long way, but we are gonna put some honeycomb in. Some ice cream, some milk, and a big scoop of chocolate. Pour. Squiz of cream. And just because I've got it, boom. Our final milkshake. Now before I try this, I want you to get in the comments and let me know which one you think I think is the best. But let's see how close this crunchy milkshake is to a crunchy bar. Crunchie is very, very good as a milkshake. Now, this was a cost-saving exercise for yourselves. Now, I've seen all these expensive milkshakes, like the Rolo milkshakes, and don't buy into it, especially like the Aero one. The Aero one is peppermint. It's quite easy to just buy some peppermint extract and put it in with some chocolate milkshake, and you've got that. Don't be paying £2.50 for 500 mils of milkshake when you can make it at home for considerably less. Without further ado, how close is this? 8.5. If I'm not mistaken, that means the winner is the Snickers. Quite easy to do. Peanut butter carries it, and then you just need some caramel, and that bit of Horlicks is the convincer. Best one, Snickers. The most like it, and the tastiest. It was very nice. It was very nice. Let me know what you want me to do. I can do some more. I'll tell you what I'll do some more next week. Next episode will be more milkshakes. But get in the comments, let me know which one you think sounded the nicest, sounded the best, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.